situations, real conversations for real people about God, life, love, family, and more with your hosts, relationship experts, the Seymours.
Real talk, for real talk.
And now, the lady, the queen of love and her gentleman, the Seymours.
How y'all doing today? We are so happy to have you coming into your homes today. We are happy. We just came off of the road, just came from a conference, and I'm telling you, Dr. Seymour, she's in pack and she's ready. The queen of love. She has something to tell you guys today.
Elvis, good evening, first of all. The theme for our conference was Pursue and Overtake.
Yes, it was.
And I thought that was just absolutely timely for our marriages, for our relationships, to speak to the women, to speak to the men on pursuing and overtake. Pursue
God.
what you're going after and overtake it. And so there won't be space or room for anything else. Listen, couples, husband, wives, listen, pursue and overtake. This is the time that you want to pursue your opportunity in your relationship. You want to pursue your marriage. You want to pursue your relationship. You want to pursue the man in your life. You want to pursue the female in your life. And once you pursue them, overtake them. And then Evlis gave us another word. He said, after you pursue them and overtake them, then Evlis, you said,
Evolve.
See, blow it up.
Yes,
that means you're going to take it to another level. We want to deal with tonight pursuing and overtaking and evolving.
My God.
So you've been wondering, what do I do next? What do I do next? You know, like, what am I doing wrong? What pursuing in one instant can mean that you have seen him and did not pursue. Or it could mean in another instance, he has seen you and has not pursued. And then if you've seen it, then whatever.
You got to pursue it.
You got to pursue it, and then
You got to overtake.
you listen.
My
Overtake
God.
means I need your phone number. I need to know something about you because look, I'm interested. I see you've been over there having a lobster by yourself, and you've been drinking some red wine or white wine by yourself, and you've had some time. And on 2 or 3 occasions, I've come into the restaurant. I've noticed that you're here alone. If you don't mind, sir, ma'am, if you're not married, could I entertain you for a few minutes? Can we have a conversation? And that's how you start, you know, like, because you have to start somewhere. Now I am overtaken, right?
That's right.
And now we're going to, from that level, we're getting exchanging telephone numbers. We're having conversations. Now we're learning about each other. Soon it goes into a dating game, which we know it becomes data. I'm learning about him. He's learning about me.
Yes.
And now we are about to what?
Take over.
Overtake.
My God.
We're about to overtake that situation. So women have asked me, what do I do? How do I do? How do I let him know I'm attracted to him? If he haven't made the move first, then you make the move and let him know. I just find you so attractive sitting here alone. I walking through the mall. I watch you go down that way, and I saw you come back up by me. No, I gotta stay in his camera so that because that sign right there say "Look here," so I better stay. No.
You find me attractive? I just want to know, do you find me attractive? You know, talk to me. Give me some lyrics, girl.
You always do that.
Talk to me.
Listen, ladies, let's get game tight. Elvis always do that. Always do that.
And nothing more interesting than having a platonic relationship, to let it happen platonically, just to meet the person at the spur of the moment. You know, I was at the stoplight, and I said, roll your window down, girl. You know, it's good to be introduced by somebody, but ain't nothing like seeing something and approaching it, seeing someone.
That's pursuing.
And pursuing.
That's pursuing.
I'm telling you.
That is pursuing.
A platonic friendship is always just awesome. It's awesome.
That's pursuing. See, and then watch this. He pursued me at the red light.
Yes.
And then he finally made me let my window down. Then he said, I need your number. Then he started overtaking because he started calling. And in his calling, I kept saying, okay, 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 where's this going? Now, the real secret behind it, I was already really involved with someone else, you know. So I really didn't have an interest. My mind was just, hey, all over the place. But,
But if we go back to Genesis, the first scripture in the Bible,
this
now,
Negro finna get
you
saved.
see, Adam was very skillful. How do we know that Adam was very skillful?
How do we know?
How do we know? He was in the field with giraffes and donkeys and cows and dogs and cats. He was skillful. So you can't worry about all that, what else is going on. You got to pull on that skill. He know that he didn't want to be with none of those.
Elvis, if you don't stop, he didn't say what?
He knew. So he was so I didn't start the skillful game. It started from Genesis. Talk to us, Dr. Seymour.
No, you just took me. You took me there. You took me there. So Elvis, Adam was skillful.
Yes.
So
Very
you took some of
skillful.
his techniques.
Yes, you got to.
Oh, Adam didn't pursue.
But he was skillful. You know what he wanted. I took your thought.
You sure did.
That's
sure
what I'm
did.
talking about. Platonic. Let it happen.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Because now listen, like I said, ladies, let's get game tight. One of the techniques in getting game tight is the voice. So you notice my voice came down a little bit. I changed my level of voice, my level of speeching, because I got to get game tight. Because I seem like Elvis is trying to get game tight on me. Yes, Elvis, give me a little bit more of that.
We're talking to a lot of people that's in the faith, that's in the Christendom, and people go to conferences and they bring their best suit and they bring their tailor-made, and ladies come and they want to meet someone, and we hear them speak about it all the time. Man come, but then we get there, and it's probably a preacher, or they're probably around their members, and they walking with 2 and 3 armor bearers around them, and how do you get past all of that?
Wow.
To say what you want to say.
I believe my husband getting saved, y'all. Where you going? Where you going, Negro?
And then now you have, when you see a female, if it's a female, when you see a female minister, they look so serious. You look like, man, they're deep. I can't say nothing to her. But you liking what you seen. How do you get past that? How do you break the barrier? How do you, you got to make something happen platonically. You got to make something happen so you can get her attention. So you can say, because, don't let the seriousness, a lot of the time, the seriousness is what gets to a lot of men. They're successful, they're about business, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. But you got to break beyond those barriers.
How do they break beyond the barriers? No, that's your answer. No, you brought this to the table. Because he's talking now, sound like to me, to the armor bearers and the adjutants and the security and the sergeant at arms and all these people, the ministries that's surrounding. You might be, in other words, he's saying you might be like an armor bearer, the adjutant, the security, the sergeant at arms, not the sergeant at arms, the armor bearer.
Because I am the chief international sergeant at arms.
Yes. So how do they break through?
You just gotta make it happen. You gotta
drop a letter. Like if it's a lady,
you gotta say something.
Why don't they just drop a piece of paper that has a note on it? I'm very interested. You're not married. Here's my number. Call me later.
See, you hearing that from a female. Females love when a person is brave. I'm telling you, when you can be brave, ain't nothing beat that. They like when you can come in front of them and say, excuse me, can I say something for you a minute? They're in front of 2 or 3 different ladies, they especially if you know you have yourself together. You're looking right. Don't be afraid. Go on over there and say something.
There goes the topic, there goes the subject, there goes the thing. Pursue. If you see in something that you like, and they might just be nervous or afraid to approach you, because a lot of times we are not approachable. Evans said it, sometimes our dressing, the way that we look, the frowns on our face, whatever, we're not approachable. So now we have to make ourselves approachable for where we're going. when we're going somewhere, we have to be, because before we got saved, it's like we lost our mind of how to attract when we got saved. But before we got saved, we knew all of the right things to do, all of the right moves to make. But once we start, well, I don't want to say speaking in tongues, but when we became Christ-like, we forgot what to do and what to say. But I like that pursuing.
It is, because what happened, there's a lot of females, very successful, intelligent, that's just lonely. And no, they're not going to the bars anymore. They're not hanging out in certain places anymore. That's why I introduced Publix. It's good to go to Publix. You meet somebody in Publix. You got to just meet. You got to pursue. You got to pursue. Say something.
Yeah.
Say something.
Say something.
Say something. She might not say nothing back, but I promise you, she gonna remember you. Say something. Say something. It be maybe the next conference before you get to say something again. But say something. Say something. Don't say nothing to Dr. Seymour, but say something.
I am Adelia. He's Elder Evlis Seymour. Tonight I am Adelia. I think I'll take my first name. Nah. Now you keep talking, because I'm listening to you, because I'm finding out all the little secrets, right? Go ahead.
It is good. It's good. That's a platonic relationship is just, it's awesome. It's awesome when you can meet someone, just by walking on the street, just by in the supermarket, at the grocery store, at the gas station. Pump a lady gas. Do something.
Yeah. She's in the drive-through at McDonald's. Pay for her food.
There you go. There you go.
You
Let's pay for the a lot of time, man, when you're in the drive-thru, you're looking in the back of your mirror. You might say something. Hold on. Okay? Let's pay for the food for the next person behind. You'll see her again, and you remind her. Oh, you remember that time? Say something. Say something. Say something.
I like that. Yeah, I think you might better say something. It was just going on now, you just going on to another level. Just keep talking, baby. I'm listening.
Overtake.
No, I'm.
It's an overtake, baby. It's an overtake. I'm telling you.
Pursuing and overtaking.
Yes, that's what you gotta do.
I don't know about another conference with that theme. Pursuing and overtaking. I might better be just a little careful. Amen. That's powerful. And ladies, in the process, I want you to become game tight. I'm listening to my husband. I want to ask ladies, women, ladies, females, become game tight. Become so game tight that you would have so much assurity of yourself. I wrote some things down. Your hair plays a major role.
Oh, yes, it does.
Your hair plays a major role. Your first priority is your appearance. Dress to where you're going.
Yes.
Dress to impress. The first person that you need to impress is yourself. And if you're not impressed to yourself, surely you're not able to impress others. Is your hair becoming to this hour and this time? Does your hair represent who you are, where you're going? Will your hair cause a conversation at any given time? Then I said your personality.
Yes.
The personality is what's going to make you approachable. That they will feel, okay, I love her personality. I might not like her feet, but I love her personality. So let's learn to reshift and reshape the way that we are in our personality, how we talk, how we carry ourselves, how we discipline ourselves, and then how you stand. Standing is 99% of an importance in females. Most females do not know how to stand, especially in the public or when they are serving, especially in ministry, or when they're standing at their seat in praise and worship. These things are vital. We want to become so attractive in everything that we're doing, and so now we got to pay attention. How are we slopped over? Are we sitting in a chair with our legs a certain way? Have we humped our shoulders like we're feeling sorry for ourselves? We're in an emotional state that we can't come out of, or are we just worried and droopy? So you have to know how to sit with pause, how to stand with pause, how to talk with an inside voice. I've noticed all of these things that's missing. So what makes you less sexy and less attractive is all of these things are missing out of your life, so he maybe don't know how. And women, don't forget to put your hand in front of your mouth and see if your breath is presentable. That is a cold turnoff when your breath is not presentable. Now we're just talking to real people, with real talk, with real situations.
That's right.
Because that is one of the main things. You walk over to him and tell him you've been watching him and you're attracted to him, but yet he smelled your breath before he could see your personality.
That's right.
Or before he could hear your voice. So you want to be conscious all day, all the time about your personal hygiene and what's attracting others to you. Elvis, I better leave that alone.
No, that's good. That's good. You go, Dr. Seymour. I'm liking what I'm hearing.
I know you liking it, but those women might be getting offended. But it's the same way about men, because you have men that smoke cigarettes. You will smell like cigarettes. It gets in your clothes. Women, you Black and Miles has taken over in the church world. And I've never seen such mess in my life. Black and Miles has taken over. So when you walk past church folk, all you smell now is Black and Miles and marijuana. And I'm not in your business, but I'm saying you need to do some personal hygiene before you come around people, especially when you're saying, I'm looking for my other half or my soulmate or my flaming or
Twin flame.
my twin flame. We have to make sure that our appearance, everything about us is presentable, so that, because the right man might have already seen you,
Yes.
but he is turned off by some things that he didn't like. I say this, and I say it in humility. Your smell, your hygiene, your breath. These things are very, very, very important. And so on the real talk, I know sometimes we can talk about sex and stuff, but a lot of times we need to talk about cleaning up. You know, cleaning this stuff up, that we can go to the next level in a relationship.
That's good.
Elvis.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Just some of the tips for approaching and being approached. That's very awesome, Dr. Seymour. And being deep, having a deep look at all times, sometimes is very turned offish, you know, because
Yes.
a person don't know you over, you're thinking about Jesus, and you probably liking the person that's looking at you, but you're looking so deep, they like, man, I don't know what she's gonna say if I get over there, you know. So always look presentable and approachable. I think we have some question. If you do have a question, the number to call is 833-372-7911. Again, the number is 833-327-7911.
Now, didn't it sound like he said hate?
8. I'm from Jamaica.
No,
I have
you,
an
no,
accent,
no.
and I know she gonna say something, so let's try it again. Hate. You say it, American.
8.
There you go. Okay, say har.
R.
R.
Har. Because that's what you said, har. Now.
She said ara.
Ara.
Okay.
Well, that's how I learned it. Now, what's your reason?
Jamaica.
Wow, you're something. Listen, we're preparing to receive some questions, but men and women tonight, you know, we have to have a balance, and I like to keep the balance in relationships, even when you're dating, even in a relationship, or when you're married. It's the same thing goes for married women and married husbands. You still want to groom your body and take care of yourself. Personal hygiene is very, very important.
Yes, it is.
In a marriage as well as in a relationship. So we want to make sure that we're grooming ourselves with our hair, our personal hygiene, especially our breath. Put your hand to your mouth and see, do you smell? And sometimes you've had that smell so long that you don't know that it's not a good smell. So sometimes you need to be conscious and ask someone, do you smell my breath? And maybe they'll be honest with you. I found that to be a turnoff with a lot of relationships. And the reason I'm bringing it up, because it has been brought to me on several occasions,
Yes.
if I will speak on that, and preferably that the woman or the man is listening and say, maybe that's me, so what you need to keep you some soft mints on you at all times, that you will be fresh at all times. Okay, I'm preparing for questions. Dr. Seymour, I know that one has to love themselves before they can love someone else. However, is it possible that one can love themselves so much that they don't have room to love another? Yes, it is. I've seen that in a lot of young boys. I've seen that with women. And that's what causes masturbation. Because what happened, you get so caught up, and we will put it on I'm just so in love with God and I'm married to God. But you can get so involved with yourself uh, uh, silently that you don't know that you become so entangled with yourself that you lose interest for all outsiders, and now you found yourself all into yourself,
Yes.
all into yourself, and now no one can tell you nothing. You don't hear from what others are saying. So be very, very, very careful on how you develop your life like that, so that you will have an open door to be able to receive what you need to receive and hear what you need to hear.
Queen, is it wrong as a single lady to find your pastor attractive if he's your age and prophecy?
It's not wrong, but if he has made it clear that he's not looking for a wife, he's not involved right now, he's not trying to get involved, for whatever his or her reason is, you have to respect that. So why are you daydreaming? That's where I'm at. I told my husband this. I never wanted a man that was not interested in me. And I'm not going to buy the pastor's attention by always trying to be the seed sower or the biggest tight pair or the hardest worker. I'm not going to do that. What I do, I'm going to do it out of my heart. And so what has happened, so many women are backsliding and falling into diverse temptation because they've fallen in love with the pastor that probably have not given them a handshake in over a year. He can't tell you how beautiful you are or how attractive you are because he's got to keep his own image.
Yes.
And because of his image, he can't let you know. And let's just say you're sneaking and being with him, but you're just that. Because he's not going to allow anyone to know you are his sleeping mate. So why would you be the fool? So if that's what you like, so what? I mean, but, that's just how it go.
And a lot of times, from a power perspective, a person in power, whether it's a pulpit or a business, or a person in power, a lot of times it's better if you don't sweat them. Because they know they'll be wondering, hey, why she or he is sweating me? As everybody else is.
Did ever, what a lot of women don't know, they become the laughing stock. Me being an apostle, being a pastor, I've seen them laughing. That ain't. See, and so what I do is I look at them and say, that's a dummy. Is she just dumb, stupid, or just ignorant? If I am attracted to him, he would never, ever know it. You never allow him to know that you are attracted to him, or that you are feeling him. You become a lady and take care of yourself and never allow who you are to be a distraction like that. So you're not going there for the word, you're going there for the man. You're not about the anointing that's on his life. You're there trying to be his wife, and you psych your mind up that he's going to be your husband, and this man don't even know your full name. He doesn't know where you live. He doesn't know how you're living. He doesn't know your lifestyle. Listen, shake yourself and get yourself together.
My God.
And that's talking from the voice of the apostle. Question.
Dr. Seymour, I am presently dating a single man with a child. However, it appears that he is keeping the child away from me, from having a relationship with me. How do I express this concern to him? Because we are talking about getting married in the near future.
No, you all couldn't be talking about getting married. No. Y'all are not talking about getting married and have not had the conversation about the child. So somewhere now, that's not going to work. That's not going to happen. He doesn't trust you with the child. If it's a man, and if it's a female, she does not trust you around her child. So let's put a question mark on that. And let's put some commas behind it, because if you are in the child, if there's not a relationship with the child before marriage, how is there going to be one with the child after marriage?
That's right.
No. There's some trust there either with him or with her. If you're not talking about it now, surely you're not going to talk about it coming down the aisle.
That's right.
That's reality.
Amen. Question.
What is your opinion about your spouse taking care of his mother's bills?
Boy, that was a good question. It depends on the situation. It depends on the circumstances. I'd rather answer it like that. It could be different circumstances that will cause him to have to help to support his mother. Not in a case where the mother is able and physically able to support herself, but in a situation when the mother cannot support herself and have a husband or a man, that's a different situation. You all have a list of questions tonight, huh?
Dr. Seymour, is it considered mental abuse when your husband is always talking down on you and talking about you?
That's
Yes.
verbal and mental. That's what you call verbal abuse, mental abuse. And you'll stand out because the word was always. So how long is the always going to happen? How long are you going to stay in the always position? If he's verbally and mentally abusing you, why are you still there? What have you done to defend yourself now? Why are you allowing this to continue to happen? That is verbal, mental. Soon it's going to work on you psychologically. So what are you doing for yourself, lady? That's horrible. Evans, would you like to add something to that?
No, that was very good.
That's horrible. I tell you to run, lady, get out of that. I did a session on black men that's abusive, and they was born with it from their foreparent. That's a slavery mentality. When black men are abusive verbally like that in their relationship, black men were born in fear, and I know I got a lot of people out there that's listening, but white men was born in hatred. And so it's hard for them, no matter, even when their younger children are growing up, if you notice, they still have a tendency of a certain measure of hatred. While our black boys, no matter what, they have a certain measure of fear. And they take their fear out on someone that they can bully.
Yes.
And they're bullying the marriage. And I want to tell you something. If he haven't changed now, he's not going to change. Stop your fasting, stop your praying. Stop talking about him to your neighbors and your girlfriend. He's not going to change because you've allowed this. Now you've built something in him and you've made him even tougher than what he was before. One more question.
Dr. Seymour, how do I deal with my husband's family not liking me?
You don't have to deal with them. If he loves you and have accepted you the way that you are, then you're not married to the family and you're not marrying the family. So if you and him have a good relationship and it's working fine for you all, then you don't have to worry about the family. Because in a lot that happens 90% of marriage, 75% of marriages. I'm sorry, Elvis. Well, you want me to talk about the real? Elvis' family flew from Jamaica and Canada and everywhere, to help us with our wedding. And then when the stepmother got there and saw that we didn't really need all of her expertise, I don't think she talked to us maybe once or twice after that. And then all of a sudden, they started talking about the age difference, and then they started talking about me having children before I married him. Oh yeah, all that crap went on through in the first 8 years. We've been married 9. His mother wanted him. Oh, she wanted her first grandchild by Craig.
Not Craig.
So I understand that.
But time
Time.
heals a lot of that.
And even if it didn't get here, they weren't gonna separate us.
There you go.
So-
there you go. So it's been 9 years since I've seen my mother, and she will be here with us this Mother's Day. So time heals a lot of that.
Well, I tell you what healed it was
That
taking
healed
a
it.
stand.
There you go.
That's what healed it.
Uncompromising.
And I did not compromise.
Yes.
When she would be on the telephone talking to my husband as though he was a boy. So finally I took it as long as I could take it. And I walked in the bedroom and I heard her speaking to him, and I took the telephone and I told her, he is not a boy. He is your son, but he is my husband. And I would not accept you speaking to my husband any kind of way. That's my husband, but he's your son. And I respect him being your son, but you're going to respect him being my husband.
Amen.
And I never disrespect his mother, never. But you're going to respect my husband, especially if you know that I'm in the background and I can hear it. Or we're going to discontinue this conversation because you're not going to, that's your son, and I can't deny that. But he's my husband, and you can't deny that.
And that is being a full lady. Amen.
That's what I did. So you got to know when to take charge. Don't keep allowing certain things. And then Evans told his family, look, this is my wife. And we're going to, you all are going to have to respect her and accept what God gave me. And if you all cannot accept this, then this is how it's going to be. We had to lay down some ground rules, and that's what happened. Thank y'all, amen. Question.
Those conclude our questions for tonight.
Wow, boy. Well, I thank it. I thank God. I thank God. Because, listen, tonight, Evans want to talk about the soap. Listen, oh, my God. Listen, I don't know if I messed up or not. I got some testimonies that's blowing up.
Yes.
Oh, my God. I told the couples they need to show up. I'm talking about it is bringing some stuff into the bedroom, y'all. It's really good for married couples. Oh, my God. It is really, really good for married couples. Oh, my God. It is really, 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 really good. It is mind-boggling.
Yes,
It is shifting and changing and bringing creativity. Oh, next Monday when I come on, I think we're going to start the show about this soap and this oil.
Yes,
It's because
yes.
these people need to hear what's really happening. I'm serious. These women that sing them, men, oh my God, this is really happening with these women and couples. I had a couple, oh my God, yesterday even after church, wanted to tell me what all is happening, even in the bedroom, you know. But God gave me this remedy and this secret on how to put these herbs together, how to mix these herbs, and after we put the herbs together, now the soap cleanses the skin. Oh my God.
Yes.
It takes all of the dead weight off, all of the dead, it detoxes you from old dead relationships, dead arguments that's been in your bedroom, that's been in your home. It just like, it cleanses the body. And then it brings the newness into the bedroom.
Yes.
You want some restoration in your bedroom, you need to blow up this phone. Listen, and I only asked for a $21 seed.
Yes.
We're only asking for a $21 seed. And I don't know if the Cash App is on the screen tonight,
is.
but it's Miss Deb, Miss Debann, $ MSDEBANN, Miss Debann. 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 I'm every week we sell out.
Yes.
Every week I get. I don't want to tell you how many
from the
orders.
conference, and I'm telling you, oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh, we sold out at the
Yes,
conference.
we did. Yes, we
We
did.
sold out at the conference. There were people that I was ashamed, you know, like they ain't gonna want this. They ain't gonna want this. I can't talk about this. When they got behind closed doors, they started talking, and they said, Dr. Seymour. I had one couple that asked. They ordered a case
Yes.
of soap and oil from me.
Yes.
It will wake up your marriage.
Yes, it
It
will.
will wake up your relationship. It's going to bring restoration. It's going to help that wife that's still sleeping in bloomers and them long granny gowns and still rolling her hair up at night. And I'm telling you, y'all better hear me. You know you need that wife to get some spunk. You're tired. That's why they keep asking, you know, like why my husband ain't interested in me and why he having to sleep with other women. Because the other women know how to be sexy. They know what to put on. They're letting that hair hang, and they're putting on the right stuff. Yes. See this, but I ain't gonna get that. I ain't getting nasty tonight. I'm not gonna be ugly. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be deep. I'm gonna be nice. Go keep this thing good. But I promise you, next Monday night, I'm bringing it to the table. You need this soap and you need this oil. You say, well, how do I get it? Order. Inbox Dr. Delia Seymour. I think that's how you get it.
Yes.
And you Cash App, $ Miss Debann. Now, we've had to change the Cash App. I know you all have noticed. Every week they having a problem again. But we'll believe in God that something changes. But now we got Miss MS Debann, Deb Ann, Debann. Cash App now. Cash App, and after you Cash App her, send her your information. And if you can't send her your information, send it to me. Inbox me. Send me your phone number and your address that we can get it over to you. And I promise we're doing it now new. We'll send it out on Mondays and Tuesdays so that you can have it for the weekend.
Yes.
You know, for the weekend. You know, weekend. The week, WEEKNEND. We want to take the week and make it strong.
Yes.
For the strong ending
That's right.
of the week. We don't need no more weekends. Y'all got me? Get my soap, get my oil, that we can make some strong weekends, some strong endings out of the weekends that y'all have had. Pastors, send it to me, baby. Let me wake up your bedroom. First ladies. Oh, well, you know that's what y'all call yourself. Pastors' wives. I tell you what you do. Don't let him know. And let's see if it worked. Take you one of your baths. Take you about 3 good baths in Dr. Seymour's soap. Dab you a little bit on your forehead, girl. Don't tell him. I guarantee you that Negro, he gonna rise to the occasion. He gonna be preaching more about ego. Forget about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He can't wait to get to that room. I'll tell you. He gonna tell the armor bearer, you ain't gotta serve me tonight. He gonna tell the adjutant, you ain't gotta serve me tonight. First, my wife. She's going to tell. I'm daring y'all. That soap and oil works.
Yes.
It is
does.
anointed by God.
Woo. My God.
The relationship angels has been released into that soap. Now, if you don't want to help your marriage, you want to stay dull and dry, you know, then we can leave it like that. But before you sign the divorce papers, before you let him go on to that other woman, give your own self one more shot.
One more shot. My
Close
God.
us out, Evlis.
Do remember Dr. Seymour's first line of French perfume. It is awesome. We sold out of it last week at the conference.
Sold out of twice.
Yes, and it's going great. We just keep putting in orders. People are ordering it. We have it in stores, and I'm telling you, it is going amazing. It's also $21. $21 Love Seed will give you Dr. Seymour fragrance, and I'm telling you, everybody will ask you what you smell like or what are you wearing.
They
It
sure
is
will.
awesome.
You smelling like Dr. Seymour, baby. You see where Evlis sitting?
I ain't moving.
And I know we have just a second, but I want to give you 2 nuggets to take
There you
with
go.
you while you're procrastinating on the soap and oil. I want to leave this. Wife, surprise your husband when he's taking a shower and slip in there with him. You know you haven't done it in a long time, 9 or 10 years, 10 or 15 years. When he's taking his shower, slip into the shower with him. Another thing, put on his boxers and walk around in front of him with a pair of his boxers on. I'm telling you something. Put on his boxers and just walk around in the room with his boxers on. And then you want to play hide and go seek. Can I give y'all one more secret? Now I'm being nasty. Take a pair of your panties and put them over his eyes. He got to look for what he's looking for. Good night. The Seymours love you. Until next Monday night, get that soap and oil. Stay tuned. We love you.
Real talk for real people with real situations.
We love you.
Y'all. Mwah. You listen to me, baby.
Thank you for tuning in to For Real Talk Live with the gentleman, Elvis, and the love doctor, Evlis Seymour. Please be sure to send in your relationship questions. Also follow Dr. Evlis Seymour on all social media networks. Tune in every Monday night at 8 p.m. to For Real Talk Live.
For real talk, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about God, life, love, family. For real talk,